Have you ever wondered why some people just don't seem to like you, despite your best efforts? Others might criticize, resent, or even hate you. I know, it's not easy to face. But what if I told you that the reasons behind this are often reflections of them as much as of you? In this video, we're going to explore 7 key reasons why people might dislike you, and how a Stoic perspective can help you understand, endure, and rise above it. After all, as the great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, when you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then you will forget your anger. Let's begin. 1. People hate what they don't understand. People often dislike or judge what is unfamiliar or different to them. Human beings are wired to gravitate toward familiarity and similarity. It's a survival mechanism. Our brains trust what we know. When you behave, think, or live differently, it can trigger discomfort in others. Your uniqueness, whether it's your lifestyle, beliefs, or choices, can make others feel unsettled. Epictetus reminds us that people are disturbed not by events, but by their opinions of those events. If someone dislikes you for being different, that's a reflection of their perception, not your worth. You cannot control their opinions, only your reaction to them. Ask yourself, am I being true to who I am? If yes, why does their disapproval matter? Focus on being your authentic self. Accept that not everyone will understand you, and that's okay. As Seneca said, what difference does it make how much you have? What you do not have amounts to much more. Similarly, what others lack in understanding may simply be their limitation, not your problem. 2. Envy and resentment. People hate you because they envy something you have. When others see you succeeding, happy, or simply content, it can highlight their own insecurities and shortcomings. Envy is an uncomfortable emotion. It makes people resent those who appear to have what they want. Marcus Aurelius said, "Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears." You cannot prevent others from feeling envious, but you can reject their negative energy. Their resentment does not diminish your accomplishments. Don't shrink yourself to make others feel comfortable. If your light triggers someone else's shadow, that's their journey to reconcile. Keep striving for excellence, but practice humility. A Stoic does not boast of their victories. Let your actions speak. 3. You challenge their beliefs. People dislike you because you make them question their own views. We all live within certain belief systems about life, morality, and success. When you challenge these, either through words or actions, it can feel threatening to others. Your courage to live differently can make them question their choices, and not everyone is ready for that. The Stoics often spoke about the importance of aligning our beliefs with reason. However, many people hold on to ideas simply because they are comfortable. As Seneca said, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Their dislike for you often stems from an imaginary threat, not an actual harm you've caused. Hold firm to your principles, but don't force others to agree. Lead by example. If others dislike you for challenging their beliefs, that's a sign of their internal struggle, not your wrongdoing. Let your life be a silent testament to the strength of your values. 4. Miscommunication or misunderstanding. Sometimes people dislike you because they don't truly know you. Misunderstandings are a common cause of dislike. People judge quickly based on a single interaction, a rumor, or their own assumptions. Sometimes, their perception of you is distorted, and they dislike a version of you that isn't even real. Epictetus advises us to focus only on what we can control. Can you control someone's assumptions? Not always. But you can ensure that you act with integrity and clarify misunderstandings when possible. If they still dislike you, let it be. Communicate clearly and kindly, but don't exhaust yourself trying to correct every false perception. Focus on your character, not your reputation. As the Stoics teach, reputation is what others think you are. Character is who you truly are. 5. You reflect their weaknesses. People dislike you because you remind them of their own flaws. Sometimes, seeing your strengths makes others painfully aware of their own weaknesses. If you're disciplined, they may feel lazy. If you're ambitious, they may feel stagnant. Instead of being inspired, they might project negativity onto you. Marcus Aurelius reminds us to have compassion for others, even those who wrong us. Their dislike is often rooted in their own suffering. Recognize this and avoid bitterness. He said, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." Similarly, fear of facing their flaws prevents them from truly living. Stay kind and empathetic, but don't carry their emotional burdens. Lead with humility and strength. Your example may one day inspire them to face their weaknesses instead of projecting hate. 6. You set boundaries. People dislike you because you don't let them take advantage of you. When you set boundaries, some people will resent you because they can no longer use, manipulate, or control you. They may call you selfish, mean, or cold, but that's because they benefited from your lack of limits before. Boundaries align with the Stoic idea of self-respect. You are responsible for your own mind, body, and time. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Setting boundaries is a way of mastering yourself. If someone dislikes you for it, that reveals their intentions, not your value. Learn to say no with calm resolve. Don't let others guilt you into overextending yourself. Protect your peace, and remember, true friends and allies will respect your boundaries, not resent them. 7. You are simply you. Sometimes people hate you for no rational reason at all. You can do everything right, be kind, successful, humble, and some people will still dislike you. The truth is, their hate often has little to do with you. It may be jealousy, misunderstandings, or their own personal struggles, but none of it is your fault. The Stoics teach us to detach from what we cannot control. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." You cannot control whether someone hates you. All you can do is live virtuously and focus on your own growth. Accept that not everyone will like you. It's impossible to please everyone, and trying to do so will drain you of peace and authenticity. Instead, ask yourself, am I acting in alignment with my values? Am I living a good life? If yes, that's enough. To summarize, people might dislike you for reasons that have little to do with you, whether it's their envy, misunderstandings, or insecurities. The Stoics teach us not to waste energy trying to control what others think. Instead, focus on what you can control: your actions, your character, and your mindset. If you feel hurt by someone's dislike, remember this: their opinion doesn't define you. What matters is how you respond. Do you meet their negativity with anger, or do you choose calm and understanding? As Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. So, the next time someone dislikes you, pause and reflect. Is there a lesson here? Can I grow from this? If not, let it go. Live your life in alignment with your values, and let the opinions of others fade into the background noise they truly are. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn how to apply Stoic wisdom to modern life, hit that subscribe button and join the Stoic Seek.